You walk out the door. You grab your keys, you close it behind you, and within 30 seconds, your dog's entire world changes. Not in a sad way. Not in the way most people think. In a way that most owners will go their entire lives without ever knowing. And number 4 on this list? It is going to completely change the way you look at your dog the moment you walk back through that door. Welcome back to Paws Chronicles, the Canine Mindset channel, where we go deeper than the wag and the bark to understand what your dog is truly feeling. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on what your dog actually does the moment you leave, and one of these will make your chest feel full in a way you did not expect. Stay with me until the end. Your dog does not think you are gone. Your dog thinks you are coming back. Here is the first thing you need to understand. The moment you leave, your dog does not experience loss the way you might imagine. Dogs do not carry the concept of time the way we do. There is no 5 minutes. There is no 3 hours. For your dog, there is only now, and there is the certainty built through repetition that you always return. Every single time you have ever left, you came back. And your dog has been keeping track of that in a way that goes much deeper than memory. What researchers in animal behavior call associative learning is essentially your dog building an emotional database. A pattern. And that pattern says, they leave, and then they come back. Your dog is not sitting in grief by the window. Your dog is operating on trust, a trust that you built without even knowing you were building it. Think about that for a moment. Think about how many times your dog has waited. And how many times you proved them right. That is not just routine. That is a relationship built on a foundation that most humans struggle to build with each other. But here is what that trust actually looks like in the first few minutes after you leave. And this is where things start to get genuinely surprising. Your dog spends the first few minutes retracing you. Right after you leave, your dog does something that almost no owner ever sees. They follow your scent trail. Not your path to the door. Your entire morning. They move through the house with their nose to the ground, slowly reconstructing everywhere you walked, everything you touched, every room you stood in. Your dog is not lost. Your dog is reading you like a story. A dog's nose contains up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to roughly 6 million in a human. That means when your dog moves from the bathroom to the kitchen to the spot where you put on your shoes, they are not wandering. They are gathering information. Your scent tells your dog where you were, what your emotional state was, and whether anything in the environment has changed since you were last home. There is something deeply moving about this when you sit with it. Your dog is not looking for you. Your dog is holding on to you. In the only way they know how. Through the invisible thread of your scent that lingers in every corner of the space you share together. And once they have finished that ritual, what your dog does next might actually make you feel a little guilty. Your dog seeks out something that smells like you. After the sniff trail ritual winds down, most dogs do something that home cameras have caught thousands of times. They find your stuff. A shirt you left on the bed. A hoodie draped over a chair. A pillow you sleep on. And they settle onto it, or near it, with a kind of peace that is almost heartbreaking to watch. This is not random comfort seeking. This is your dog using your scent as an emotional regulator. Studies in canine stress behavior have shown that the presence of an owner's scent actively lowers cortisol levels in dogs. Your smell is not just familiar to your dog. It is calming in a measurable, biological way. You are not there. But you are still helping them feel safe. So if you have ever come home and found your dog nestled into your laundry pile, try not to be annoyed. That was not mischief. That was your dog doing the only thing available to them that made the quiet feel less quiet. This next behavior is one that confuses almost every owner who witnesses it on camera for the first time. Your dog is not sleeping the whole time. Your dog is guarding. A lot of owners imagine their dog passed out on the couch the entire time they are away. And while dogs do sleep more when humans are absent, they do not disappear into unconsciousness. Your dog cycles in and out of a state that behaviorists describe as passive vigilance. Light rest, paired with awareness. Every sound from outside. Every footstep in the hallway. Every car that slows near the house. Your dog registers all of it. Not anxiously. Not desperately. But the way a guard would. Because in your dog's mind, the home is the territory, and the territory is worth watching over until the pack leader returns. This behavior is deeply rooted in their ancestral wiring. Dogs evolved as animals that lived in social units where the group's safety mattered more than individual rest, and even in the most spoiled, cushion-sleeping, treat-demanding modern dog, that instinct has not disappeared. It has just found a new home. Your home. Your dog has been protecting something this whole time you have been gone. And what comes next is the part that I told you about in the intro. The one that most people never see coming. Your dog knows you are coming home before you arrive. Earlier I told you that one of these points would change the way you look at your dog when you walk through the door. This is that point. Research done on dogs and their owners, including the well-documented work of biologist Rupert Sheldrake, observed something that home cameras confirmed over and over again. Dogs begin moving toward the door, waiting, becoming alert, often 10 to 20 minutes before their owners arrive home. Not when they hear the car. Before that. In cases where owners arrived at completely random times with no fixed schedule, the dog still responded. The leading theory is a combination of ultrasensitive scent detection carried through ventilation, an acute awareness of subtle environmental shifts, and something that science is still genuinely trying to fully understand. But here is the emotional truth beneath all of this. Your dog spends time without you preparing for you. Not grieving you. Not simply waiting. Anticipating you. With what can only be described as quiet joy. You are the event they are building toward. And every single day that you walk back through that door, you are proving to them that the wait was worth it. That you always come back. That they were right to believe in you. That is not just a dog being a dog. That is love with 4 legs and a wagging tail and a nose pointed at the door, counting down the minutes until you are home again. Your dog trusts you without condition. Finds comfort in the echo of you that lingers in your home. Watches over your space in your absence. And waits for you the way very few things in this world ever will. Understanding that does not just make you a better owner. It makes every homecoming mean something more. Has your dog ever been waiting right at the door the moment you walked in, even when you came home at an unexpected time? Tell me about it in the comments. I read every single one. If this moved you even a little, a like and a subscribe means the world. And if you want to go even deeper into what your dog is really feeling, the next video is going to genuinely surprise you.